Graduation Day. It's an exciting time for many, a chance to celebrate 4 years of undergraduate accomplishment and look forward to what comes next. Behind the scenes, however, excitement is not the only feeling for UW seniors approaching graduation. For many, humanities majors in particular, the transition into the real world can be daunting.
When you told me what this was about, I'm like, yeah, this is what I think about all the time now, and just everything's awful and scary. But you talk to any senior, and pretty much anyone's like that. So if they're not, I think they're in denial. So
it's a lot of mixtures of feelings. So I'll be happy over here, and I'll be happy for reason A, B, and C, and I'll be nervous as all hell, and I'll be nervous for reasons A, B, and C. So it's a lot, and so when I start to think about it, my mind like spins too fast, and then it just stops. So I guess going back, there's nothing there whenever I think about it. It's a process that usually ends in wait, and then think about it later. So that's where I am.
Excited and nervous. It makes me feel a lot of things. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to get off of campus and carry over the college campus. Anytime I'm out walking past 9 o'clock, I'm just very ready to graduate.
Alice, a graphic design major, says she feels she needs more time to figure out what she wants to do.
To be honest, I'm terrified of the idea of finding a job and sticking with it forever. I know I've heard some people be really happy with that idea of having that security, but I am just starting to learn about myself and what I like, and a couple years ago I might have told you a different answer, but I'm nowhere near the point where I can tell you this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I just realized halfway through college that I wanted to do art or design work halfway through, and I had to change from biomedical engineering to the LNS.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I can tell you right now. So yeah, what I'm expecting out of after graduation is getting a job, sticking with it for about a year, learning about myself, what I like, what I don't like, and then hopefully just, if I find another job, trying to, eventually making my way to this, perfect job, but, expecting that I'll move through them.
These feelings of apprehension are also reflected in our other interviewees.
Yeah, I guess I go up and down between, what the heck am I doing, to, I'm gonna be fine. Even if it was waitressing for a while, it's gonna be fine. And it's funny because I say that and I really don't want to do that, and I'd be really embarrassed to tell my family, I guess, that I was waitressing, working, something that I could have gotten even before I went to college. But now that I am getting interviews for actual jobs or salaried jobs, it's kind of I almost wish I had that option, so I could still figure out what I wanted, I'd much rather have a salary job with benefits probably, and that's probably where I should be, but then on the flip side, waitressing or just doing whatever to get by would have been giving me time to just kind of figure out what did I want out of life, instead of feeling kind of pigeonholed because you're working for a good job, and you can't just throw that away you could throw away other things. I don't know if that made sense. I don't know what I want. I realized that I've never known what I wanted, and I still don't. And
I don't plan at all to get a job immediately in French or European studies. There's nothing concrete lined up, so I'll probably work as a barista or part-time somewhere and keep trying to figure it out.
While this uncertainty seems to span across the board, many interviewees report feeling that some other non-humanities majors don't experience the same sense of still trying to find their way.
Yeah, design classmates, a lot of them are trying to figure it out. For friends, I have a few that have jobs lined up, mostly friends that are in the business school that have things lined up.
I think it's scary for everyone, Nobody is really sure what they're going to do, but I think that it's easier for them to find something sooner, is what I should say.
Despite the emotions of anxiety that appear to be all-encompassing for our interviewees, they continue to research options for their futures. Sophia describes her job searching experience and how it helps her plan for what is to come.
It's just a motivation to finish, to graduate, to take the next step. And it doesn't really stem from what can I get right away. This is when I job search, as it were, this is sort of what I do, is I look for things, for possibilities that I can pursue, I guess, eventually, So just things that maybe are a little bit farther in the future, things that I can work toward, things that I can, think about while I finish my studies here, and then while I, take a year off, things that will keep me motivated.
Kathleen gave us a look into how she prepares for interviews by doing a mock interview.
Why don't you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
Great. Well, I grew up in New Jersey. I've been working in the service industry for the last 7 years, since I was 14. So almost 8 years now. I came to UW-Madison, where I'm majoring in communication arts and Italian, and I'm currently fluent in Italian. I also work as a bartender and manager at a local restaurant and pub. So I do a lot of overseeing the front of house and communicating between the front of house and back of house. With that, I'm on an improv team, which is fun, and I also coach another improv team, so I have a lot of experience with leadership as well.
Despite preparations, all seniors, especially humanities majors, agree that life before graduation is an emotional time. For them, life is about to change.
Probably the word would be anxious.
Yeah.
No, this is a very unsettling time. Yeah.